Howdy-ho there, friends and neighbors. Welcome to MintHillBilly's Kitchen. Folks, tonight we will be making a homemade pizza, okay? We've got all the ingredients already out here on the table. We've got some sausage that we're going to fry up. We got some pepperoni. We got some mozzarella cheese, pizza sauce, mushrooms, and black olives. And over here at the table, we have the first thing that we're going to do is actually make our own dough and roll it out onto our pizza stone, okay? So what we have here tonight is the Martha White brand pizza crust, and it requires for each one of these packets half a cup of hot water and a teaspoon of vegetable oil, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and mix up two at one time. We want our crust a little bit thicker tonight, so we're gonna do 2 packs. So we'll have 2 packs of this, 1 full cup of water, and 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil. So we're going to get started now. Okay, let's go ahead and cut open both of these, and we're going to pour them into our bowl. Alrighty, and we'll go ahead and open up the next one. Actually, I think we can just tear it. We don't have to scissor cut it. We'll open that up, pour it in there, and we've got our 1 cup of warm water already ready. Let's go ahead and get our 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil. We're just going to kind of wing it here. That's about 1. And that's about 2. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got a little bit bigger spoon right here. We're going to go and start mixing this up, okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got this mixed up about as much as I can with a spoon. It's time to get my hands in this thing, okay? So what we're going to do, and I have washed my hands. I haven't worked on any cars today or replaced any toilet wax rings or anything like that today, so we shouldn't die of anything tonight. All right, you want to knead this stuff up, get all this mixed up as good as you can. Go ahead and knead it up real good. So you get all that flour mixture in there, kind of roll it around in the bowl a little bit, okay? We're going to work with that a little bit, and just keep working with that a few minutes until you get all that powder mixed in. Okay, ladies, now that we've got this all done, we're going to just lay it here in the bowl in a nice big round ball, and we're going to let that sit for 5 minutes while we get started on something else. Okay, friends, hey, while we're waiting for our crust to rise, we went ahead and put a ½ pound of Jimmy Dean sausage in our Gotham frying pan, and we're going to go ahead and fry this up. And do want to let you know that we have done a review on this pan, and we have a very positive review. That video is actually on our main MintHillBilly channel, and we will place a link down below so that you can check out that video. Okay, looks like our sausage here is fried up pretty good. I'm just going to kind of tilt it just for a second, see how much of that, getting the grease to roll off that way, but it don't seem to really have a whole lot. I think our paper towels here will actually catch most of it. I like to take sausage and actually throw it down on a paper towel here for a few minutes, just so it soaks out some of that grease. And we'll go ahead and get all that laid out here, and then we'll pat some of that grease out with another paper towel on top, just to make it a little bit healthier. Yep, just put another paper towel on top and kind of pat it a little bit, and you'll make this sausage as healthy as you can possibly make sausage. Another thing, take a look at our pan here right quick. You notice how there's no sticking on that pan at all? We have used this thing for quite some time now since our review. It still works great. So make sure you check out that video. Alrighty, ladies, it's time to go ahead and start rolling out our pizza dough here. And we're going to go ahead and just throw this out onto our stoneware, which this stone we kind of lightly oiled with a little bit of vegetable oil and then wiped off the excess. We're going to go ahead and use a little bit of this, actually this is like an all-purpose gravy flour, you know, that people use for making like a gravy. It's kind of real fine. And I like to go ahead and start by putting just a little bit of that onto the, little bit on the stone, don't hurt either. And we'll put a little bit on our rolling pin here. Let me get a little bit on there and I'll rub it in by hand. Go ahead and just kind of get that coated good, and we can go ahead and start rolling out our pizza crust here. And we'll just kind of go back and forth and just keep working it till we make it as big as we want to make it. Okay folks, as you can see, we've got this thing rolled out pretty good. I went ahead and rolled it out as large as I could, all the way to the edge. And if you need to like move it around a little bit, like if you got a spot here where you're trying to get a little bit more dough, like right in this area, you just start bringing some from the middle and you can kind of work it out there to where you get it all worked around evenly. So we're about where we want to be. Like right here, I want to bring a little bit more right there. So we'll just kind of work it that way. Anytime during this process, if it looks like it's sticking to your rolling pin, you can just throw a little bit more of this flour out here onto the pizza dough, and that'll prevent that from happening. So we're about where we want to be. And now one more step that we'll do is we'll take a fork and we'll go around the edge of this thing, and we'll just kind of roll. Might not even need a fork. Just kind of roll you a little lip all the way around, so when you put all your goodies in there, all the pizza sauce and sausage and pepperoni, you got like a little lip there, a crust. Okay, so we'll just roll this all the way around, and we'll be about ready to start building our pizza. Okay friends, now that we've got the pizza crust all rolled out, we got us a nice little lip there. We're going to take us a fork and we're going to poke some holes into our crust. Now we're going to take a little bit of vegetable oil and we're just going to rub some on our outer crust here. If I had a brush, it would make life a lot easier, but I can't seem to find it tonight. So we can just take a little spoon and rub us a coating of this vegetable oil just right around the edge of the crust. Next, we will take our pizza sauce, and we're gonna go ahead and just put the whole doggone jar on here. We like a good saucy pizza. And we're going to spread this out all the way to the edge. Alright, next we're going to take a little bit of oregano, and we're going to go ahead and spice this up a little bit. So a little bit of extra flavor, extra Italian flavor to this thing. We're also going to take a little bit of garlic powder, and we will spice it up a little bit with that as well. And now we're ready to start putting on our ingredients. And our sausage is going to be first, and we have it right here. Let's go ahead and we'll just start sprinkling it around by hand as evenly as we possibly can. Okay, next we will take our mushrooms and we'll just sprinkle some of these mushrooms around on our pizza. Okay, now it's time for our black olives. So we're going to go ahead and sprinkle them over our pizza as well. Now it's time for some Parmesan cheese. We're going to go ahead and coat this baby really good with Parmigiano. Next we're going to put some mozzarella cheese on this pizza. Mozzarella always makes it good. Barney Fife said that his favorite type of pizza was mozzarella. I don't know if you ever saw that episode. Mozzarella is my favorite. Alrighty, so let's just coat this whole thing really good, and then it'll be time for the pepperoni. Now for the pepperoni. We're just going to cover the whole top of this sucker with pepperoni. And this could take a few minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is our pizza. It's ready to go in the oven. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but you want to preheat your oven to 450 degrees. So we got it already preheated. We're going to slide this baby in, shut the door, and we're going to set our timer on about, I'm going to go 13 minutes, and then we'll take a look from there. We might have to add a little bit more time, but I'm going to start with 13 minutes. Okay, folks, hey, the dinger just dinged. Let's take a look inside and see what our pizza looks like. Alrighty, I tell you what, I think I'm gonna let it go a few more minutes. I want to make sure that cheese gets brown on top, and I want to make sure my crust is done too. So let's go ahead and shut the door, and let's add like another 4 minutes. Bam. All right, friends, another 4 minutes have went by. I do believe this pizza is just about ready. That's the way I like it. Just a little bit of brown on top on my cheese. And I believe that looks pretty good. We're gonna let this kind of sit here just a moment, and then we will cut it and have a slice of it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to cut into our wonderful, awesome homemade pizza. Oh yeah, that is looking good. And by the way, we are using a Pampered Chef brand pizza cutter, which is actually very awesome too. And I will try to find a link if you would like to purchase one of these yourself. And we'll have that down below. These things work really good. We're going to cut this. This is a big pizza. We're going to have to cut this into 8s.
It's also on a Pampered Chef stone.
Yeah, that's right. It is on a Pampered Chef stone, which is that's what I love to cook pizzas on anyway. We'll find a link down below for a Pampered Chef stone as well. Because if you've never cooked on one, you will love it once you do. It's great for pizzas, great for making cookies or anything like that. All right, folks, we're getting ready to eat our dinner here. So we'll see you just a minute at the table. Okay, folks, hey, we're going to take a bite of our pizza here and give it a little taste test. Actually, the crust looks really good. If you look right there, our crust did get done all the way through. So about 17 minutes was a good amount of time. Friends, that's delicious. That is better than anything that you will order and have delivered to your house. I'll tell you that right now. Friends, thank you very much for watching our video today. Please subscribe to our new channel here at MintHillBilly Kitchens. And we will see you next time. Take care. Have a great day.